The loss of a child is an unfathomable thing for any parent to go through. But for our next guest, the heartbreaking circumstances surrounding their son's death still has them searching for answers.
Reid was a great kid.
He loved singing from an early age.
He liked to dance. He was in show choir.
Reid was at Buffalo Trail Scout Ranch working on his camping merit badge.
There was a requirement. He had to complete a 4-mile backpacking trip. That day, I hear our home phone ring, and the caller ID said Buffalo Trail Scout Ranch. One of the assistant scoutmasters said, "I'm just calling to let you know that Reid is in the outback. He seems to be a little dehydrated, and they're looking to airlift him off the mountain." 20 minutes later, we were out the door. The worst thing that I thought was going to happen was that we were going to end up meeting Reid in the hospital. I never thought my son was going to die. We were about 3 hours into the ride.
I wanted more information, so I called. The scoutmaster told us that Reid had passed away. He was my baby. He was my boy pride and joy.
That day, it was 1 degree short of the all-time high. He was so hot, his internal organs were cooking inside him.
Reid's reward for completing a hike that he was not supposed to be on was to die.
My son was taken from me. I wished I could have been there.
Not being with him, not comforting him, not telling him goodbye.
And, we could have told him, Reid, everything's gonna be okay. I just feel terrible.
All I'll ever have of Reid is 15 years. I'm devastated. I'm heartbroken, I'm crushed, I'm pained every day of my life.
Please welcome Jon and Copper to the show, and we are so very sorry for your loss. I know that it's still very fresh, and I know that one of the reasons you're here is to raise awareness so that no other parent has to sit
Yes, that's correct.
in your position, hopefully over time, and increasing awareness about the risks of heat stroke. But these things are happening more and more common, whether it's going out for a hike or a bike ride or any activity like this, where there's some pressure. I gotta go, I gotta finish. Right. This is part of my training. Any explanations as to why on a day this hot that the hike took place in the first place?
No, BSA policy says that if a temperature reaches a certain degree, which that particular day it was 1 degree short of an all-time record high for that location. And the backpacking course that he signed up for was an intro to backpacking course. Their green trail, which is their basic elementary trail. The elevation was only, I think, maybe 300 feet over the course of the trail. It says they can swim, they can have campfires and do all that sort of thing. On the trail that he was on was what they call the Orange Trail. Mm-hmm. And I believe he hiked close to 6 or 7 miles with an elevation change of over 1,000 feet on that day.
In that heat.
And he got to the top of that mountain in West Texas, and he, I think he started to realize that there was something wrong with him, because he said, I just need to drink water, and he just started drinking the water, and then he collapsed. He collapsed on the side of the mountain.
And Copper, I want to hand it over to you. Tell us how you'd like your son remembered.
I want him to be remembered for trying and basically succeeding in what was asked of him to do. Those are good work ethics. That's what he did with everything he tried to do.
And we should say that the local Boy Scout troop has been very supportive.
Yeah,
they have.
They
excellent.
actually gave him a badge, right?
Yeah, they
they
posthumously awarded him his Eagle Scout.
Yeah, that's great.
Reid sounds like a really, really great kid. I wish we all could have met him.
I wish I could have too.
And listen to Jon and Copper, because no one needs to die from heat stroke. And the challenge with heat stroke is the minute that mentally you start to feel the effects, it's too late. And so just be so aware. We did reach out to the Boy Scouts of America about this story, and they said, this remains a difficult time for our scouting community, and we continue to keep the family in our thoughts and prayers. The health and safety of our youth members are of paramount importance to the BSA and integral to everything we do. we strive to create a safe environment for youth to experience outdoor adventure. Please join us in keeping the family in your thoughts.